Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his third season, it's Justin Herbert.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Desmond King picks it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Working out of the gun, Mills.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Mills.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down and goal. Mills steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Well, he decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was all capped off by a run from the rookie, Dameon Pierce.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with his deficit here. We'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Desmond King picks it. A nightmare of the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd and 9, Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, Mills. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They started on the ground with Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is a counter play. Eckler, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense taking over again. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Mills. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Now Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
When I see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset, this is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Throwing, Mills. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Carter. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
One of the league's best and most consistent wide receivers in his 10th season in the league. Keenan Allen is just automatic at this point. Nice catch from him there for a first down. 100 catches, 1,100 yards, at least 6 touchdowns a season. Wash, rinse, repeat. But let's not take him for granted. He's a terrific player.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get it down here to the 43. On second down, Eckler. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Steps away. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. The Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Mills now.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, Carter able to slither by. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Chargers coming out on the field now.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st down, it's Herbert.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Draw play, it's Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Off the draw, here's Michel. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
So here are the Texans to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Here's Mills. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy. The Texans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over. And now out comes Houston. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. There's guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On 1st and 10, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This time they stay on the ground, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try to put points on the board.
Final play of the half, Mills. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit, but first let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start things out by looking at the AFC South. Indianapolis hosting Tennessee, and it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. Ryan Tannehill has thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we head off to check out another game, and you can see they are out in front in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they did even less on the ground as they've struggled to get the run game going.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go again with Pierce. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
Give to Pierce now on the option. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 42 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mills. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
To throw, Mills.
And now another one thrown incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try to chip away this timing.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert caught left side, Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert on first down now. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And oh, he coughed it up. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Pierce now up the middle.
Oh, what a move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Pierce. Is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was all capped off by a run from the rookie, Dameon Pierce.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic? in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Herbert now. He finds his man, complete. That's Carter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming out.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they got to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Donald Parham
from 4 yards out.
And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Going for it with Pierce.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 38, Herbert. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll just get rid of it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Now, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find: plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 38, Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On the give, this is Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. They snap it to Herbert. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 16.
They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce.
He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Mills from the gun on 3rd down.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 36. The 39-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Got his man. It's Williams.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On the screen, this is Eckler.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert looking Austin Eckler's way again.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Herbert throwing again. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
He'll get that one to Carter, complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Here's Herbert.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll look to throw again. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. Herbert operating from the red zone. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Houston, it'll be